Thinking about downsizing as you're getting closer to retirement? The kids are gone and you don't need all that space anymore. You're contemplating a move to one of those 55 and over communities, but you're not sure if it's the right fit. You're not alone. These neighborhoods offer an easier lifestyle, more connection, and less maintenance. But they're definitely not for everyone. Hi, I'm Daphne Bousquet, your favorite realtor on the south side of Atlanta, and today I'm walking you through the real pros and cons of living in a 55-plus community so you can figure out if this lifestyle fits your next chapter. Let's dive in. Pro number one is the low maintenance lifestyle, and for most of my clients, this is the number one selling point. In many 55 and over communities, your HOA takes care of lawn maintenance, landscaping, exterior repairs, and in some cases, even roof replacement or painting. Now, that means no more spending weekends mowing the lawn or hunting down a handyman. If you want to travel, spend time with grandkids, or just stop worrying about keeping up with the Joneses, this low maintenance lifestyle gives you freedom and peace of mind. It's especially appealing if you've been in a larger home for years and are ready to simplify without giving up comfort. Pro number two is the resort style amenities. This is where these active adult communities really shine. We're talking clubhouses, pools, pickleball, tennis courts, fitness centers, walking trails, and planned activities throughout the week. Some even offer cooking classes, travel clubs, art studios, or community gardens. For example, at a Crestman Peachtree City, residents cruise around on golf carts to everything from yoga to happy hour. It really does feel like resort-style living without needing a vacation. Sun City Peachtree in Griffin really went all out on the amenities, and it even has a golf course in the middle that you can belong to. The beauty is that you can be as involved or as independent as you like. But it's a great way to get to know like-minded people and strike up friendships with folks who have the same interests as you. And that brings us to pro number three, built-in social connection. One of the biggest surprises for many people moving into a 55 active adult community is just how easy it is to make new friends. You're surrounded by neighbors in a similar stage of life, often relocating themselves and often looking to build community. And that creates a friendly, welcoming vibe from day one. Whether it's weekly meetups, neighborhood dinners, or walking groups, these communities make it easy to connect, even if you're not naturally social. And for many who've lived in more transient or busy neighborhoods before, this level of connection is a game changer. Pro number four is a calm, quiet environment. No school bus traffic, no noisy teens coming and going, no backyard birthday parties with bounce houses. And if you're looking for a more peaceful, quiet environment, a 55 and over community is designed for that. The average neighbor is likely in a similar rhythm. Early mornings, early nights, and fewer surprises. And for people who work from home or just want a calmer setting, this can be one of the biggest lifestyle upgrades. Pro number five is that homes are built for long-term living. These homes are designed with aging in place in mind. Now, that doesn't mean they feel clinical. It means they're smart. Things like wide doorways, no-step entries, main-level living, and walk-in showers make everyday life easier now and safer later. You'll often find zero-entry garages, laundry rooms near the primary suite, and bonus storage or flex space without needing a basement. Now listen, as we grow older, and yes, I count myself among this, it gets a bit harder to climb those stairs every day. The knees don't always function as well as they did like when we were younger. So having the bedrooms on the first floor is already a big plus. And the other aging in place features set us up for the future. So, are you starting to picture yourself in a 55 and over community, or are you still on the fence? Let me know in the comments what you're leaning toward. Or tell me what questions you still have. I'd love to hear them. All right, now let's talk about the other side of the coin. Con number one are the HOA rules and fees. With all those perks come rules. And for some, that's a deal breaker. Most 55 plus communities have strong HOAs, which can limit things like what color you paint your door, whether you can have a fence, or how long guests can stay. And in some cases, there are even restrictions on grandkids using the pool, especially during peak hours. Now, Sun City, Peachtree, and Griffin has a specific grandchildren's park, but most communities do not. And then there's the cost. HOA fees typically run anywhere from $250 to $300 per month, sometimes more, depending on amenities. And for some, that's worth it. For others, it feels like overpaying, especially if you're not going to use everything the community offers. Con number two is age homogeneity. This surprises people. While being around others in your age group can be fun, some buyers find they miss the energy that comes from a more diverse neighborhood. You won't see kids playing in driveways or hear laughter from the neighborhood school bus stop. And although I've had some clients that love this, I also have clients who feel that living near kids keeps them young. If your social life includes a range of ages, or you love spontaneous grandkid sleepovers or parties, you may find the environment a little too calm. Con number three, smaller homes, less storage. Now, these homes are built for downsizing. That's the goal, but it can also be a challenge. We accumulate so much over the years, and it's difficult to let go. Unless you're my mother-in-law, she is ruthless and has no issue getting rid of things, everything. You'll likely find smaller closets, fewer bedrooms, and little attic or garage storage compared to the larger traditional homes you may be leaving behind. And while floor plans are smart and efficient, you may need to get creative with how you organize, especially if you're still entertaining or hosting extended family. I've had clients who, instead of downsizing into a 55 and over community, went the other way. They ended up buying a larger home with plenty of room to host family gatherings, and went as far as to buy a home with a separate apartment for future caregivers. And that is also aging in place. Now, here's a bonus tip. Some newer builds offer bonus rooms, so if that's important to you, make sure you're touring the right floor plans. By the way, I have a free guide that will help you decide if downsizing is the right move for you. You can get it in the link in the description or scan the QR code right here. Con number four, amenities may not match expectations. Every builder promises a lifestyle, but not every community delivers. Sometimes the pool is closed half the year, or the fitness center is just 2 treadmills and a dusty yoga mat. Some communities are vibrant and full of life. Others are quiet to the point of being inactive. It really depends on resident involvement, not just what's on paper. And that's why I always recommend visit during event hours, talk to people who live there, and don't assume the marketing tells the whole story. Con number 5 is the resale limitations. Here's something many buyers don't think about. When it's time to sell, you'll only be able to sell to another 55 plus buyer unless a specific exemption applies. That means that your buyer pool is smaller than in a typical neighborhood. In most cases, resale is still strong, but homes may take a little longer to sell, especially if rates rise or buyer demand shifts. For example, I've seen beautifully maintained homes in Crestwood, Peachtree City sit a bit longer than similar-sized homes in mixed-age neighborhoods, simply because of the buyer limitations. If you're planning to move again in 5 to 10 years, it's something to factor in. So what's the verdict? A 55 community can offer incredible freedom, convenience, and lifestyle perks, but it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. If you value low maintenance, built-in community, and aging-in-place features, this might be exactly what you're looking for. But if you want space for family, less structure, or a mix of generations, a more traditional neighborhood might be a better fit. Still trying to decide? I've helped dozens of clients explore Crestwind, Spring Haven, and Sun City Peachtree, as well as low-maintenance homes in mixed-age neighborhoods. They offer the best of both worlds. Check out the next video. It compares Sun City Peachtree and the Crestwind communities. You might like that. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.